Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 143 alongside Josh Koschekc, who defeated Mike Pierce tonight. And Josh, congratulations on the win. It seemed as though some fans in the arena were a little disappointed in the decision. Why do you think you deserve to win that one?
Well, I thought that I was connecting a lot of the punches. He was throwing more punches, but he wasn't really hitting me too much. It is what it is. You know what? I had no motivation to fight Mike Pierce, to be honest with you. It was a tough fight to get up for, as he doesn't have a big name. He doesn't really do much for me in terms of winning, obviously, collect a check. But, I felt like I probably fought at 25–30% tonight, So it is what it is, and I pulled it out somehow, and you know what, I'm looking forward to what's next.
Was he tougher than you expected him to be?
No, I knew he was going to be a tough kid. Mike Pierce he's a grinder. I knew that he was going to try to slow down the pace and try to just put me against the cage and keep that distance so I couldn't let my hands go. He did a good job, and it is what it is. And now I'm one step closer to that title shot.
What do you think of his striking?
I thought his striking was okay. He doesn't hit hard, but he throws a lot of punches. We kind of knew that going in, and at the end of the second round, I could tell he was getting a little bit tired. But when you fight a wrestler like these guys in the UFC, you can't let your hands go a lot, or else you end up on your butt. So for me, fighting wrestlers, I got to be cautious. I can't throw tons of combinations and tons of bombs, because they'll end up shooting. So. Overall successful night, and I got the win, and looking forward to what's next.
Did he seriously hurt you at any point in the fight?
No, never got hurt at all in the fight. So.
And just wondering, is that how you thought the fight would actually play out when you were game planning?
Yeah, I kind of, felt that the fight was going to be slow-paced, because he loves to slow the pace down. He loves to put right off the get-go. I figured that he would try to run me against the cage like he did, and I'd figured that he would try to slow it down and just kind of eke out a decision.
It doesn't seem, based on talking to Dana and some of the other people, that this win will get you a title shot. So who do you think makes sense for you next?
I don't care. I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. So. I don't know whoever's out there wants to step up and fight me. So I think that I would have loved to have a bigger fight tonight. A bigger guy that would put me one step closer to that title shot. And it is what it is. I'll just take it one day at a time and keep grinding. So but.
And just curious, would you want to fight someone like Hendricks because he just beat a good friend of yours? Do you think that way, or does that not really matter?
Yeah, I'll fight anybody. I don't really care. I'll fight any of those guys. I want to fight the guys at the top that are going to give me the fastest track to hopefully that interim title. I know that George isn't healthy yet, so there could be somebody fighting that. Fighting for the interim title here tonight. So and I'd put my as you would say, I'm ranked 3rd in the world. So,
by the way, right?
Man.
Are you surprised?
I'm very surprised. Yeah. Smart man. So, that would put me the next guy in line to, fight for that interim title. If St-Pierre and the winner of this fight tonight, So, and I think would be a great fight.
And for the record, I forgive you for doubting me and for those shots. Even though you weren't quite sure, still got the same shoes. But well, you got to stick with the same ones for fight week. But I'll switch it up for next time.
I got you. Cool. We'll have to get you some lugs.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Good plug right there. Congrats on the win, and we look forward to the next one.
Cool. Thank you.